Welcome to GameVault HQ. Today, we're diving into the eerie and captivating world of Depersonalization, a game that merges tactical RPG mechanics with Lovecraftian horror to create an experience that's as mind-bending as it is strategic. Whether you're a fan of tabletop games like Call of Cthulhu or just love a good horror narrative, Depersonalization is one game you won't want to miss. Let's take a closer look. Imagine a world where your choices can lead to salvation or doom, where every dice roll could mean the difference between life and death, and where ancient gods lurk just beyond the veil of reality. This is the world of Depersonalization, an RPG that blends the dread of Lovecraftian horror with the intricacies of a tabletop role-playing game. Released by Chinese developer Meow Nature, Depersonalization has quickly become a darling among niche horror enthusiasts. Its arrival on platforms like Steam and, more recently, Xbox Game Pass has only expanded its reach, allowing more players to immerse themselves in its dark, multi-branching narratives. At its core, Depersonalization is a turn-based RPG inspired heavily by Call of Cthulhu, a well-known tabletop game that draws on the works of H.P. Lovecraft. The game is structured around a series of modules, each with multiple endings and branching paths, allowing players to explore a range of scenarios, from simple mysteries to cosmic horror tales. It's a game where every decision can set off a cascade of consequences, leading to a rich tapestry of story possibilities. The gameplay hinges on a dice-based system similar to what you'd find in a tabletop RPG. Players build their characters, make choices, and roll the dice to determine the outcomes of their actions. This element of chance injects a real sense of tension, as even the best-laid plans can unravel with a single bad roll. One of the most striking aspects of Depersonalization is its art style, which manages to be both minimalistic and hauntingly effective. The 2D visuals are detailed enough to immerse you in its grim world, but abstract enough to let your imagination fill in the blanks, enhancing the game's horror elements. The eerie soundtrack only adds to the sense of dread, creating a constant atmosphere of unease that keeps you on edge throughout your playthrough. The character designs are particularly notable for their expressiveness, capturing a wide range of emotions and psychological states. This is crucial in a game where mental instability and cosmic horror are central themes. Depersonalization is not just about its narrative. The gameplay mechanics are where it truly shines. The game offers a unique mix of strategic planning and dice-based randomness, which makes every encounter feel fresh and unpredictable. The strategic elements come into play as you manage your party, equip them with the right gear, and choose how to approach each challenge. However, it's the dice rolls that introduce a significant element of risk. Whether you're trying to persuade a character, solve a puzzle, or fight off a nightmarish creature, the outcome is always uncertain. This creates a dynamic where you have to constantly adapt your strategy, making Depersonalization as much about improvisation as it is about planning. That said, the game's reliance on dice rolls can be a double-edged sword. While it adds to the tension and replayability, it can also lead to moments of frustration, especially if a critical action fails due to bad luck. This has been a point of contention among some players who feel that the game could benefit from more balancing in this regard. If you love narrative complexity, Depersonalization has it in spades. Each module within the game is packed with branching narratives, multiple endings, and hidden storylines. The replay value here is immense, as even small choices can lead to vastly different outcomes. Whether you're unraveling a murder mystery or trying to prevent a ritual to summon an ancient god, the game keeps you guessing right up until the end. The writing, heavily influenced by Lovecraft, excels at creating a sense of cosmic dread. The game doesn't just tell you a story, it pulls you into a world where you're constantly questioning reality itself. However, be warned, the game doesn't hold your hand. Much like in Lovecraft stories, there are no easy answers, and the truth, when revealed, is often more horrifying than you could have imagined. Depersonalization is not a game for everyone, but if you enjoy dark narratives, strategic gameplay, and the occasional dice roll to determine your fate, it's an experience you won't want to miss. It's a game that challenges your mind, your nerves, and your ability to think on your feet. While it has some rough edges, particularly in its reliance on dice mechanics, These are minor flaws in what is otherwise a deeply engaging and atmospheric game. With its haunting art style, complex narratives, and tense gameplay, Depersonalization stands out as one of the more unique horror RPGs on the market. Whether you're playing it for the story, the strategy, or the sheer thrill of surviving in a world teetering on the edge of madness, there's something here for every fan of the genre. So, if you're ready to face the unknown, roll the dice and step into the world of depersonalization. Just remember, in this game, sometimes the scariest thing isn't what you see, but what you don't. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more reviews and content from GameVault HQ. Stay spooky, gamers.